Hi, everybody. This is Lisa with Adam Blevins, all the way in the other part of Virginia, and I'm in Hampton Roads, and we're just going to do some questions. Adam is presenting at the Clinician Connection Conference, and this is just an opportunity for you guys to meet the speakers and get to know a little bit about them. And so we're just going to rapid fire these questions. And are you ready?
Let's go.
Are you ready? All right. So I'm going to mix them up. Let's see. I'm going to ask you the hardest one and easiest one first at the same time, because I know this is your heart. So this is what I want to ask you. Where did the passion for your topic come from?
So I'm a cop, started my career in corrections, and then went to the Virginia State Police and did 7.5 years with that organization. And in my time there, I experienced several critical incidents, several traumatic events that I, like most cops, shoved it down, suppressed it, said, I don't need mental health. I don't need peer support. I don't need any of this stuff. And I didn't need it until I did.
Yeah.
And until I started noticing changes in my life, changes in my behavior, changes in my self-perception. And I started to notice, well, not me, my supervisor started to notice that there was some occupational dysfunction going on. You know, my uniform didn't look like it should. My car didn't look like it should. Started getting complaints that you're not supposed to get, all kinds of stuff. And I was voluntold to attend a post-critical incident seminar hosted by the Virginia Law Enforcement Assistance Program. And when I got there, I was introduced to myself. I was introduced to a lot of other police officers who were right where I was, dealing with the same signals of distress that they've been running from for so long. And that's where I got the taste. And when people who walk the same beat as me, they were willing to sit in that dark space with me and help me get out. And that's where this passion was born. And it has drastically altered the course of my life.
It has. Yes, it has. Yes, it has, friend. So just the message, I'm going to deviate just a minute. The message of mental health is okay for cops. And that therapists are going to see cops in their therapy offices more.
Yes, we are.
Yes. Yes.
We are seeing that generational shift. We're starting to see that the long war that we've been fighting against the stigma surrounding mental health among our population, we're starting to win.
Yeah.
People are starting to see it's okay. You know, we spend all this time training us on how to, be proficient with our, vehicle and firearms and defensive tactics and how to take care of all these other things. Now we're starting to train people to take care of this too.
Yeah.
Because if you take care of this, everything else falls into place where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not separate. Your mind and your body is not separate. Not separate. Yep. Okay, so why come to the Clinician Connection Conference and speak about this stuff? What excites you about it?
Oh, what excites me about it is I know there are going to be some brilliant clinicians in the queue who have helped so many people overcome so many things, but who likely have never sat across from a police officer.
Right.
Who have likely not dealt with that kind of complex trauma, but also a very guarded individual that has kind of been trained and has had it ingrained and wired to not talk about this stuff. So you already have somebody that's going to be uncomfortable. You already have somebody that's going to have that wall up. And as a practicing clinician myself, still under supervision, but as practicing myself, but also as a cop, I've been on both sides of this. I know how it feels to be that officer that says, nope, don't want it, get away from me. But I've also been on the other side of it to say, I do need this, and it's okay. And just to help those clinicians see that, there is a code to crack here. We are a little different population.
Yeah. What's one thing that you would say if a clinician could, like, if they're going to watch this interview and they're like, hey, I just need to know one little piece of advice. If I have a cop sitting in front of me, what would it be? Like that one little thing.
One little thing. before you try to fix the person, you have to learn how to communicate with the cop.
Yeah.
If you learn how to communicate with the cop, the rest of it's going to fall into place.
Yeah. I'm sure you're going to tell us how to communicate with the cop at the conference. So, so we're all
Absolutely.
going to be, yeah. Yeah, because
Absolutely.
that can be a challenge sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now a little bit more fun. I know you are very busy with other things, but what was the last TV show or podcast or book that you read that you were like, or something that you just are is your go-to all the time? Something that you enjoy?
Right now, I am binging. Right now, I'm reading a book called Starry Messenger, written by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh my gosh, I love
And
him.
yes,
What's it
it's a
called? Story
phenomenal
what?
Starry Messenger.
I'm reading. Yeah.
And it dives into, we're not as far away from all the rest of existence as we think we are.
Hmm.
That, like, the universe is made up of the same exact compounds and chemicals that mine and your body are.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it's a beautiful message on how everything is connected. And
Hmm.
it helps people to learn how to harness those things and help better understand yourself in the grand scheme of things.
That sounds like my book. Yeah. Is it
When
is
I'm
it
done
like
with it,
so
I'll
it's
let you borrow it.
thank you. Was it written by he's a rocket scientist, like a literal rocket scientist. So is it written for like us?
It is
Like
an astrophysicist who takes all of his astrophysicist stuff and he breaks it down to where the layman folk can
okay,
understand what
that's
he's
good.
saying.
That's good because I'm the layman folk. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So that's good. I might pick that one up. So if you weren't in the mental health field, and if you weren't a cop either, because I know that would be an easy answer to be like, oh, I just be a cop. What would you be?
Oh, you took that away from me.
Uh-huh, I did. I did.
Well, you put me on the spot there. To be honest with you, I probably would have went into physical fitness. I would have become a trainer or a
Oh, nice.
nutritionist
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something else because I'm starting to find that part of myself again because with all
Hmm.
the stuff, like you and I are very busy people, so
Yep.
that kind of falls by the wayside. But
Oh, definitely. Yes. The first thing.
I would have still wound up doing something that helps people,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever that
It's
looks
so
like.
important for stress too.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah, mental stress, physical health for mental stress. Yes.
Yep.
I don't know. That is probably all the questions I have because one of them you already answered, so I didn't even ask it. So what else do you want everybody to know? Any parting words or anything?
Well, I will say, I hope that if you see this, you choose to come to the conference because there are going to be not only a lot of brilliant minds at this conference, but a lot of
Mhm.
people who, you know, like myself, I'm not showing up to, stand up on stage and be like, hey, everybody, look at me. I'm reaching into an area of which I have a little more expertise in than other people.
Mhm.
And there are going to be other folks there that have their own expertise. And the more we all come together and the better we understand one another and we understand things that we're not experts in, everything's just going to become a little simpler because
Yeah.
we're all going to
You're right.
find ourselves getting closer and closer to being on that same page.
Yeah. I don't think there's a speaker that I don't want to see. I don't think there's ever a speaker I don't want to see, but it's like it's going to be so hard to make decisions about where to go,
Yeah.
because everybody just is bringing their A game, and it's going to be
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, I'm so grateful that everybody has decided to come and visit and speak with us, and blow our minds, basically. Yeah.
I am very excited. Very
All right.
excited.
So tell me about VA Leap real quick so people know.
So, VA Leap, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization that responds anywhere in the state of Virginia in the event that a police officer, first responder, members of their family have experienced a traumatic event, something difficult, whether it's duty related in their personal lives. We are that first line of support for those people. Not only do we respond in those events, but we host what's called the Post-Critical Incident Seminar, which is it's basically a 3-day holistic reset for these people. We work on the psychological effects of trauma. We work on the physiological impact of trauma. We work on the impact that occurs in the central nervous system that we oftentimes ignore. We work on all those things because we know that every police officer has a duty belt with their firearm, their pepper spray, their magazines, their glove pouch, their flashlight, all those things. When they come to the post-critical incident seminar, we give them a different duty belt. It's a duty belt in which they learn how to take care of themselves, and they learn how to take care of their family, and they learn how to be more than just the job.
Right.
And the ultimate goal is, I can't tell you how many times I've put my foot through the engine block to get to somebody who needed me. When that call came out, I've got to go.
Yeah.
At PCIS, I learned, and what now I have the opportunity to share with others, I learned how to treat myself like somebody I was responsible for helping.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do at VA Elite.
Yep. Treat yourself like you're worth saving. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We are just as worth it.
Life-changing. Even life-changing for a clinician that goes. Life-changing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great to talk to you, as always.
Yes, ma'am. It's good to see
you. Yeah, you too. So we will hopefully see Adam at the conference. I think he's coming. And right? No
yes,
different. All right. Well, good. Good to know that. So everybody have a great day. And thank you for stopping by, Adam.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
All right.